Hello once again, internet, and welcome back to a not so daily, well actually it's a pretty daily internet video capture when I've got something to rant, rave or generally talk about. And oh my god, it is so early in the morning. This is my first morning shift since I've started with the company, third week in. This is day one of academy, and it wasn't too bad getting up this early. I thought it was going to be worse than it is. It must be because I've got used to getting up. You know, I've been like in a set routine. You know, go to bed like somewhere around 10 or 11, get up at 9. So my body's kind of almost in that bracket anyway. Meaning that getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning actually wasn't that bad, because I only had to go to bed an hour earlier than I normally go to bed anyway, and then get up 2 hours earlier than I normally get up, which means I had about, I don't know, I think I had about 6.5 hours or maybe 7 roughly. Would have been nice to have 7, because at least that's only one away from what I normally have, but yeah, I think it was under that. So we're on the way now to catch the bus, and the sun just, it looks like it's come up, but it hasn't. It's twilight basically. It's the twilight of the day. You know, just before the sun rises. I'm hoping I've got the times correct for the bus. But thanks to my lovely phone, I'm able to gauge the time of the bus anyway, so I should be on time. Oh, so actually early. I'm going to be getting into work incredibly early, so early, in fact, that the actual office that I'm going to isn't going to be open. And that's because if I got on the later one, which would get me there at 8 into Cardiff, then I would pretty much be late. So what we're looking at is the doors open at 8. If I do have to do an 8 o'clock shift, I am going to be stuck outside, you know, depending on what the weather's like, until the office opens, because I can't take the other one because I'll be in late. So I'm gonna have to think of something to do within that time frame outside of the building before going in. I think it's a bit unfair though to tell you that you've got to start at 8 and then open the doors at 8. Seems a bit strange. Maybe they're wrong. Oh, we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. If I've got something else to say, which I probably will later on, because I'll have to do something, I don't know what I'm going to do, maybe vlog. So if I don't get back to you, however, I will see you tomorrow. Second day of Grad Bay, as they call it. Grad Bay. No, yeah. Yesterday was a nightmare. I swear, half of the stuff that I should have known when I went on those phones, I didn't. I just didn't know it. It's not that I wasn't. It's not that I didn't learn what I learned in the classroom. I have. Well, vaguely, but like, I thought that would have been enough to be able to do the phones, but no. There was loads of information holes. Stuff that they didn't cover that they should have covered. But I'm waiting for the bus now. I've got up at 6 o'clock rather than 5. I tell you what, I'm not looking forward to going to work. I'm not. Because I know it's going to be exactly the same, and I've got 7 hours. Yeah, is it 7? No, 8 hours. Yeah. No, 7.5 hours. Yeah, I've got 7.5 hours of sitting on the phones trying to deal with stuff I have no idea about. I hope today goes better than yesterday, because I swear I almost walked out. Like 4 times I almost walked out. It was my own determination, grit determination that kept me sitting in that seat. Because it was a culture shock. It was just didn't know what I was doing. And nobody knew that I hadn't had any previous call center experience. That was the first time that I'd ever been on the phones in a call center. So I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know, like, I was going to take my headset today, but it seems I've forgotten. Just reminding myself that I didn't bring my headset. I can't go back, I haven't got the time. So we're going to have to deal with that again. Well, it's just fine, to be honest. I'm not going to be that much early. I basically will do that when we have chance. Like if it's on a 1 o'clock shift, I can get in slightly earlier and have my headset checked. I'm just going to have to deal with the fact that I can hardly hear anyone on my headset, which is what it is. It's like listening underwater. The equipment that they give you to hear the phones is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Now, people say I'd get used to that. People say I'll get used to that eventually, but I'm telling you all, that is just horrible. No matter how much you try to get away from it, it is the worst bit of equipment I have ever been given. I'm hoping that when I learn what I learn, that my job is going to get so much easier that the headset is going to pale in comparison to anything else. Anyway, I'm waiting for a bus, so I'm going to have to run off now, just in case the bus comes, because I don't want to miss it. And I'll get back to you later if I've got something to say, and if not, I'll see you tomorrow. Oh God, I hope the day goes better. I haven't got much time to record today. 17 minutes past. I got to get on the bus at 22 minutes past. I had a good day yesterday. I'm not stressed today. I'm not afraid. I'm not scared of getting on the phones. I've had 2 days of it. I know what I do. I know what to expect. I've acclimatized to it and got better at it. I did some sales yesterday. When I left work yesterday, I was on a high because I just put a person in his place. I just put a person in his place. You're not going to get what you want. You're going to get what I'm selling you. I've got this. I'm selling you this. You're not going to get any more than that. No matter how much you shout at me, raise your voice and get angry at me, because it's not going to happen. You can moan all you want at me and you're not going to get anything. In fact, you're probably more likely to get a better deal if you treat me with respect. It's as simple as that. I also had a customer who commented on how I didn't know anything and that I needed more training. And I was thinking, well, you're completely right. I do need more training because I'm on training. You know what I mean? It was only my second day on the phones. I'm thinking, yeah, you're right. You're right. I don't know what I'm talking about. But I'm going to get better at lying about it. I'm going to get so much better at lying about it. I'll get to the point when I'll know exactly what to say in every situation. And that's just what we need. This is my 3rd day going in for Academy. Hopefully it's going to be better. Hopefully it's going to be better. I am still stressed, but it's not because of the phones anymore. It's because of getting up. It's because of getting up at 6, which everyone does. Loads of people get up. Some people get up at 5, so I've just got to deal with that. But it's the commute after work that's getting me, because the buses aren't that regular after a certain time. And after about 6, they start going every hour, and it's like, well, that means if I leave too late from work to get the bus into town to get the bus, I'm stranding there for like at least an hour. I get home, I got to have about 2 hours before I got to go to bed and go back in again. So that's what's happened for the last 3 days. Is that I'm realistically is what I'm doing is I'm going into work, coming home, going straight to bed, getting up and going into work again. So it's like I can, even though I've rested in between for about I don't know how many hours because of sleep, I'm still, you know, it's almost like having a continuous like what's they say, 16. Well, it's like 3 8-hour shifts. I can't be asked to work out the math. You work it out. Post in the comments. Okay, so that's all I want to say today, and I will get back to you later if I got something to say, and if not, then I'll see you tomorrow. I've stopped counting the days now. It's Friday. Let's just say it's Friday. I'll say every day, and then I won't have to count the days and make a number of them. It's better that way, I think. Yesterday, I took in my own headset to use on the phones. I could hear everything the customer was saying. It was completely crystal clear, unlike the headset that they give you now. I tell you what, using those headsets makes the job infinitely harder than it actually is. So I'm going to continue to use my headset for as long as I can before they tell me that I can't use it, so that I have enough time to be able to learn the system, so that when I actually do get forced to use the headset that is so massively inferior to my own that it makes my job a living hell, that at least I'll have the product knowledge to be able to do it. That's what I'm looking at here. Hopefully, if we're lucky, I'll be able to use my headset for the entire term I'm working for them. Because, quite frankly, I don't know where they get those headsets from, but they're not even worth the paper they're printed on. They're not even worth it. They're flimsy, they're horrible. It's as simple as that. Anyway, I had a good day because of my headset. I actually learned a lot more because I wasn't constantly worried about what the customer was saying to me. You know, I wasn't constantly asking them to repeat themselves. I had more command over the phone call because I didn't have to keep saying, I'm sorry, what did you say? Also, I've noticed that if I'm going to take a call, it seems a bit strange, but having caffeine when you're taking a call makes it easier to take the call. And I don't understand why, but for some reason that little extra kick gives you that energy to throw it back into the conversation when you're talking to someone, especially after food. I find that in the morning I'm not too bad. I can go boom, good morning, Sky's going blah 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 blah, and give that explosion right in the morning. But after I've eaten, I don't know what it is. It's like when your body is filled with like food and it's processing it, you're lethargic. You fall asleep a little bit, like inside, because your body wants to relax when it's eaten. It doesn't want to go straight back into it. That's what I find anyway. So a little bit of caffeine on a dinner break is a good thing. It's not that I want to go back to caffeine, but I have been. So, you know, I'm not doing it as much as I used to, though. I used to have I used to drink coffee just constantly, but now I'm drinking it just as an aided tool. Caffeine is an aided tool to me now, not a drug that I have to use. I choose to use it rather than it controlling me, which is what I don't like. Like, for instance, smoking. It controlled me. I don't like being controlled by anything. I want the choice to do it, not be forced into the choice. Oh, I just looked up, I saw a bus, and for an instant second I thought it was mine, and I was like talking to you. Oh my word, that was awful. Anyway, doesn't matter, it wasn't mine. I'm gonna have to call it quits now, though. I pretty much said what I want to say, unless I can think of something else. What I'll do is I think I'm going to sign off on this vlog because I'm going to be uploading this on Saturday. So I'm going to do my outro now, but if I do come back, I'll do something like PPS or something at the end. But I think this is going to be it. So I'm actually enjoying my dog now. I'm a little bit more relaxed about it. So anyway, thanks for watching. Give me some thumbs up, love. Share with your friends. Subscribe for more. I'm going to go and watch Deadpool. I hope you have a good day. On Saturday I am. Probably. I'm thinking about doing it. I'll see you guys next time.